So now we're gonna go over a very basic core stabilization exercise. This is an exercise you wanna start with if you feel like you have a little bit of a weaker core and a lot of back pain. So the very first thing you're gonna think of right here is you wanna lay on your back with your knees bent, and you typically wanna be on a bit of a firmer surface if you have that opportunity. You're gonna imagine that there's a string starting at your belly button right here and going straight towards your back. You're gonna pull that belly button in, and you should feel that your abdominal muscles start to engage and your back starts to flatten against the harder surface right there. A cue that you can use for yourself is to take your hand and place it at the lower part of your back, and you should be able to feel your back kind of press into your hand right there and engage right here. Another cue that people like to think of is it's kind of how you should feel right before you sneeze. Your abdominals engage right there and they're nice and tight right here. Now it's very tempting to want to hold your breath while you're doing this activity. That is incorrect. You really want to still feel that your diaphragm is filling up with air, so you can see that his core is engaged here, but he's still inhaling and exhaling, and you're just holding this for roughly 5 to 10 seconds and then letting go and relaxing to start training those abdominal muscles how to hold steady. So 2 common mistakes with this exercise. The first one is that people really like to raise their hips up. They'll start to engage their core and their hips will come off the table. You don't want your hips, you want your head to your tailbone. The second thing is people will forget about that first cue I talked about where you pretend that there's a string going through your belly button pulling back. So you want your core pushed in, not pressed out. So it should not be rounded and out right there. It should be pulled in right there and nice and engaged right there.